Excuse me. Okay, let's continue. So we have a rectangle. We are talking about sides or lines. Okay. So what does this question say? EF is 4x minus 6. 4x minus 6. And HG is x plus 3. We know that opposite sides of a rectangle must be congruent. So you're going to write EF is equals to HG. So this is 4x minus 6 is equals to x plus 3. Then you're going to subtract x on both sides. You're going to add 6 on both sides. Okay? So this goes away, this goes away. You have 3x equals to 9. You divide by 3, you divide by 3. X is 3. Okay? What does the question say? Find EF. Okay? So EF equals to 4, and you know x, so you put it in bracket, minus 6. So this is 4, 3 minus 6. 4 times 3 is 12. 12 minus 6 is 6. And then you put units because you're talking about length. Now let me see over here. Okay, the one we did. Find EG, we found. Find FGE. I was just making sure we've answered the questions we want. Okay. The questions the way they are wanted. All right. Now let's do this. So this is a rhombus. Now, Kanun for rhombus says this side should be equal to that side, which should be equal to that side, which should be equal to that side. Then this is equal to this. Then AE is equals to EC. Okay? Note, I didn't say BE and ED is the same as AE and EC. No. See, this is the shorter side, this is the longer side. The diagonals are not congruent, but the diagonals bisect. That means they cut each other into two parts, two equal parts. Okay? Now, when we see the word rhombus, we should know that this is 90, this is 90, this is 90, and this is 90 degrees. Okay? The diagonals are perpendicular, so they make 90 degrees when they cross each other. That's one thing you have to remember. Now, because BC is congruent to CD, it makes triangle BCD to be isosceles. So this angle here must be the same with that angle, and also must be the same with this angle and be the same here. So if I write a number here, it will be the same value here, and the same value here, and the same value here. Now, another thing you should note that this angle here is the same as that angle there, and is also the same here and here. Because you see, this is an isosceles triangle like this. ABC is an isosceles triangle because AB is congruent to BC. Therefore, this angle must be the same as this angle. Angles in an isosceles triangle must be the same. Now that I have put all my canons on the picture, now I will read. ABD is 60. ABD is 60. So it's the black dots that are 60. So I take this and I write here 60 degrees, 60 degrees, 60 degrees, 60 degrees. Now, you see this is a right triangle. If this is 90, this is 60, the green angle must be 30. Because if I add 30 to 90 to 60, I should get 180. So therefore, this is 30, and this is 30, and this is 30, like that. Okay, 30 degrees, 30 degrees there. Now, what do we want? We want angle BDC. BDC. And we know that it is 60 degrees. So we'll put here angle BDC equals to 60 degrees, and you box your answer. Again, I see the word rhombus, I put my canons. 90 degrees, 90 degrees, 90 degrees, 90 degrees. This side is, this line BE is equals to ED. And then AE is equals to EC, okay? And then I know that AB must be equal to BC, which is also equal to CD, which is equals to AD, okay? Now, I will not deal with the angles because I'm dealing with a line. How do I know I'm dealing with the line? Because I have two letters, okay? So I know that AE is 8. Let me see if I have a better color. Let's use this. AE is 8. AC, I need to find. So you see this ishara is the same here, so we will put it here also. So we're going to say AC is the same as writing 2AE. Or we can say AC is the same as saying AE plus EC. Now, 2 times 8, which gives us 16. And because it is a line, we are going to write units and we box our answer. Or you can do the adding. You got 8 plus 8, which gives us 16. And then you write the word units and you box your answer. Two different ways of doing the same thing. Okay, now, again, we are talking about rhombus. I know that this is 90, this is 90 degrees, 90 degrees, 90 degrees, okay? Now, since we're talking about sides, we know that, since we're talking about lines, we know that this line should be the same as this line and the same as this line and this line. We also know that this line must be the same as this line. And we know that this line here must be the same as this line here. That's what we know about the rhombus. Now we have AB. AB, which is this one here, is 26. And BD is 20 from here. So this is 10 and this is 10. Do you see that? The whole of the line is 20. So BE is half of BD. So that's why I put 10 and 10. Now we want to find AE. We want to find this line here. And we know this is a right triangle. So we will draw the right triangle here like this. We're going to write here A. We're going to write here B. And we're going to write here E. We know BE is 10. And we know AB is 26. And we know this is 90. And because we know that, now we can use Pythagoras theorem. So the line opposite the right angle will always be labeled by the letter C. And then this one you can put A or B, doesn't matter. So if this is A, you put B here. Now you want to find B, okay? So you're gonna write AE because you want to find it. So you're gonna say AE equals the square root of C squared minus A squared, okay? Because you want to find B. So then you're going to do 26 squared minus 10 squared. That will give us, this is 100 here. 26 squared is what? Where is my calculator? Okay. So 26 squared gives us 676. Okay. And then that gives us the square root of 576. Are we rounding? Okay, let's simplify. Square root of 576 is 24. Okay, so this can be simpler, and it's 24. And because this is a line, you have to write units. Okay, and you box your answer. Okay, let's move on. The question says this is a rhombus. So I see the word rhombus. What am I talking about? Angles. Okay, so I will concentrate with angles. Now, the first angles that I know is I put 90 degrees here where the diagonals bisect. Okay, what else do I know? Find CEB. CEB there, 90 degrees. So we are talking about this angle here, CEB, this one here. So angle CEB is 90 degrees because diagonals are perpendicular. Okay? All right. Since we are talking about angles, how do I know? Ishara for angle, unit for angle. So this is 90, this is 90, this is 90, this is 90 degrees. Okay? Then we start putting our angle rules. This angle must be equal to this angle, which is equal to this angle and this angle. Okay? Then this angle is equal to this angle, which is equal to this angle, which is equal to that angle. Okay? All right. Now, CBD. Okay, so let's get another color. CBD. This angle here is 58. So if this is 58 degrees, this has to be 58 degrees, 58 degrees, 58 degrees. Now, let us find the green angle. We will do 180 minus 58 minus 90. So this is 90 minus 58, which should be 2. I borrowed 8. That should be 32. Okay? So the green angle is 32 degrees. 32 degrees, 32 degrees, 32 degrees, 32 degrees. Okay? So let's confirm. 180 minus 90 minus 58. Yes, 32. Okay, now let's find ACB. ACB. There, we found it. It's 32 degrees. So we are going to write here angle ACB equals to 180 degrees minus angle CBE, CBE, and angle EBC. EBC. Okay? No, BEC here. Okay. Or CEB. So CEB is the 90. And then CEB is the 90. And then CBE. Okay. All right. So 180 degrees minus 90 degrees minus 58 degrees. And that gives us 90, which I did here. So 90 degrees minus 58 degrees, giving us 32. So there is your answer. Make sure you're talking about the right thing. If you're talking about angle, lazim you put unit correctly. The unit for angle is degree. Okay? All right. Here we are going to talk about the lines in a rhombus. So we know that this side is the same as that side, which is the same as this side and this side. We also know this is the same as this. We also know this is the same as that. And we know that this is 90, 90 degrees, 90 degrees, 90 degrees. Okay. So AE, which is up to here, is this. And AC is up to here, the whole line, the whole diagonal. So we know that AC is made up of 2AE. And AC is 16, and AE is 2, 3x minus 1. So you can do this two ways, okay? So you can also write AC equals to AE plus AE. Actually, you can do three different ways. I'm gonna do it. I want to do this another way. We'll write it over here. AC equals to 2AE. And then here we write 2, 3x minus 1, and here we write 16. Now, we can just divide by 2 first of all, okay? And this 2 goes away. We will get 8. We will get 3x minus 1. Then we will add 1 on both sides. We'll add 1 on both sides. You will get 9 equals to 3x. Then you will taqsim both sides by 3. And then you will have x equals to 3. We want to find x, so this is our answer. Now here you can do distributive property, okay? So this is 16 equals to 6x minus 2, okay? So then add 2 on both sides, and you're going to get 18 equals to 6x. Then divide both sides by 6, x equals to 3. See, we got the same answer, but our working was different. Now let's do here with the adding. So this is 16 equals to 3x minus 1. Okay, plus 3x minus 1. So then this becomes 16 equals to 3x plus 3x minus 1 minus 1. This gives us 6x, and this gives us negative 2. Okay, then we add 2 on both sides. This goes away. This gives us 18 equals to 6x. Divide by 6, divide by 6, x equals to 3. Okay? So I've shown you 3 different ways of you getting your answer. Okay? All right. You have to know one way. Actually, you should know always because this is math. You practice. Come on. Okay. Now we are talking about angles in a rhombus. So we first know this is 90 degrees, 90 degrees, 90 degrees, 90 degrees. We also know that this angle has to be the same as that angle, and this angle also has to be the same. We also know that this angle is the same as this angle, which is the same as that angle, and the same as this angle. Okay? Now, CDB, CDB, okay? Let's use a different color. This angle here, CDB is 6y. So this should be 6y, and this should be 6y, and this should be 6y. Let me get another color. Then 2y plus 10 is ACB. ACB. 2y plus 10. So this is also 2y plus 10. This is 2y plus 10. 2y plus 10. Okay? Find the value of y. So I can use one of these triangles. I don't have to, okay? So we are going to use triangle AED. So you're going to draw the triangle that you're using. Okay, this is 90. This is 6y. And this is 2y plus 10. And you're using triangle AED. Okay, so you're going to write here angle A plus angle E plus angle D. Because they're angles in a triangle, you should add them and get 180. Angle A is 2y plus 10. Angle E is 90 degrees, and this one is 6y. Now make friends together, put like terms. 2y plus 6y plus 10 plus 90 equals to 180 equals to 180. So this becomes 8y, and this becomes positive 100. And that gives us 180. Then what do? We subtract 100 on both sides. Okay, this goes away. Now you have 8y equals to 80. You divide by 8, you divide by 8 on both sides, y equals to 10. And you box your answer. Okay. What are we talking about? We are talking about lines of a rhombus. We know that this side is equals to that side, which is equals to this side and equal to that side. We know this is equal to this. We know this is equal to that. Okay? Now, what do we have? Let me change my pen. So AD, which is this one here, is 2x plus 4. And CD is 4x minus 4. They have the same ishara, so that means they are equal. So we will write here, AD is equals to CD. So this will be 2x plus 4 is equals to 4x minus 4. Okay, so move your x to the left and move your constant to the right. Okay, so this becomes 0 and this becomes 0. So this will be negative 2x is equals to negative 8. Then you will divide by negative 2, divide by negative 2, x is equals to 4. You box your answer. You should also check. If you put this back here, this is 2 times 4 plus 4 should equals to 4 times 4 minus 4. This is 8 plus 4, which is 12. The 16 minus 4, which is 12. So that's how you know your answer is correct. Remember, you are supposed to know whether your answer is correct or wrong. You. Because you're the only one who can fix your work. Okay? So always check once you solve. Okay, PQRS is a square. Okay? PR, I don't have this question. This is not PQRS. Where is this? Okay. I don't know where this question PQRS is a square. PR. Okay, let's draw it. So it is a square. PQRS is a square. PR. So what do we know about a square? This side is equals to that side, which is equals to this side and equal to that side. This is 90. This is 90. This is 90. This is 90. And we've been told PR is 42. Find TR. Okay, so that means there's another here and then there's T here. So TR will be half of PR. So we will write here TR equals to PR divided by 2. So 42 divided by 2 is 21 units. Okay. All right, let's move on. Now you've been given a kite. Okay, let's talk about the canoons of a kite. In the canoon of a kite, where the short side and the long side meet, those opposite angles must be congruent. So since I don't have a rackham, I will put X. So I will use the same half. So then, and I know a kite is a quadrilateral, so all the interior angles must add up to 360. So I will start with S equals to N minus 2 times 180, 4 minus 2 times 180, 2 times 180 gives us 360. Then I will say angle P plus angle Q plus angle R plus angle S should give me 360 degrees. Angle P is 110, angle 2 is X, angle R is 48, angle S is X, 360. And then I put my like terms together. So that will be 158. And then x plus x is 2x equals to 360 degrees. Then I subtract 158 on both sides. This goes away. So then I have 2x equals to 202. 202, okay? Then I divide both sides by 2. This 2 goes away. So x equals to 101 degrees. And I box my answer. Okay? So I already did S here. So I'm not going to do S here. But I know that angle B must be the same as angle D because the angle formed by the long side and the short side is directly opposite. On the other side, they must be congruent. So we will write angle A plus angle B plus angle C plus angle D should give us 360 degrees. So we put here x, 36 plus x plus 70 plus x should equals to 360. 106, 36 plus 70 should give us 106 plus 2x equals to 360. Subtract 106, subtract 106. This goes away. 2x is equals to 4, 5, 2. Okay, 254. Then you divide by 2, divide by 2. This goes away. X is 127 degrees. Okay? All right. Here we have been asked to reason. We're supposed to be reasoning. And we have a quadrilateral that is a kite. Okay? So what do we know? The minute I see this word kite, I should put here 90 degrees, 90 degrees, 90 degrees, 90 degrees. Okay? Then I know that this side is the same as this side, and this side is the same as that side. That I know. Now, the question wants me to find BC. So I draw the triangle here. Find BC. So this is 90 degrees. This is 7, and this is 4. And we don't have a half here, so put any half you want. So I'm going to put M. Okay, so I put M here, B, and C. Now, the question wants me to find the hypotenuse. So this is A, this is a right triangle. So this is A, this is B. We want to find C. Remember, C is directly opposite the 90-degree angle. Okay. So to find BC means we are finding C. So how do we find C? C equals to A squared plus B squared. So the square root of A squared plus B squared. So now we will put here 4 squared plus 7 squared, which gives me 16 plus 49. Then this gives me, that is 5, 65, square root of 65. Okay, so 16 plus 49 is 65, yes. Now leave your answer in the simplest radical form. So press square root of 65. So that means don't change your answer to decimal. That's what that means. So since it doesn't change, you're going to write here units because you're talking about the sides. Now, you go here and you put your answer. Square root of 65, square root of 65. Because you said this short line must be equal to this short line. Okay. Then we move on. So we've answered question A. Question B wants us to find the perimeter. Now, I cannot find the perimeter right now because I don't know this long side. Okay. So first, let's find the long side. Let's do AD. AD, that is also like finding C. So in your triangle, you have this triangle here, and this is A, and this is D, and this is M, and this is 90 degree. So you know this is 11, and you know this is 7, and you know that this is A, so this will be B, and directly opposite it is C. So you will write here, C equals the square root. You can write it like that. C equals the square root of A squared plus B squared, which is equal the square root of 7 squared plus 11 squared, which is equal to the square root of 49 plus 121, which is equals to 0, 7, 170, square root of 170. Okay? So, okay, so square root of 170 is still 170. It doesn't change. So you put here square root of 170, square root of 170. But here the question has to be to the nearest 10. So we have to have our answer as a decimal. So now we want to find who? Perimeter. So perimeter of ABCD means AB plus BC plus CD plus AD. Okay, add all your sides. But what do you know? You know that AB and AD are the same. So you can write it here, 2AB plus 2BC. Okay, then you can do 2 times the square root of 170 plus 2 times the square root of 65. Now, put everything in the calculator. 2 times the square root of 170 plus 2 times 2 times the square root of 170 space plus 2 times the square root of 65. Okay? Something is not right on my calculator. Okay. Let's see. 2 bracket. Well, you can write 2 square root 170. Okay, like this. So this, where is my pen? Okay, you can write this as 2 square root 170 plus 2 square root 65. So you put it like that in the calculator, okay? Plus 2 square root 65. Okay, and then you press SD because the question wants it in decimal, so you should get 4220. Okay, then you round to the nearest tenth. So you circle the first digit after the decimal, you underline the digit after the circle, and then you ask yourself, is this digit that you underlined 5 or more? As you look over here, it says it is not 5 or more, so the answer is 42 and 2/10 units. Units because we are talking about perimeter, okay? You're adding all the sides. Okay. Find RH. Okay. So you know that. Let's put a half here. Let's call it M. ME is 12, so MR also has to be 12. So to find RH, we will use the triangle RHM. So we will draw the triangle. You put H here, you put R here, you put M here. You put 20, you put 90, you put 12. So this is C because it's opposite the 90-degree angle. This is B and this is A. You want C, okay? RH, which is the same as C, square root A squared plus B squared. Then you're going to do 12 squared plus 20 squared. then you're going to get 144 plus 400. Then this will be the square root of 544. Question says leave your answer as in the simplest radical form. So square root of 544 is 4 square root 34. 4 square root 34. And because you're talking about a side, you need to put the units and you box your answer. Now we find the perimeter. So we know that this is 4 square root 34. 4 square root 34. Okay. Now let's find ES. So we will use the triangle MES. Here is the 90 degree. This is 12. This is 28. This is A. This is B. We want to find C. So ES, which we are calling C, is found by the square root of A squared plus B squared. So A squared is 12 squared plus 28 squared. So this is 144 plus, I think it's 576, 28 squared, 784. Oh yeah, 8 times 8 is 64. Okay, 784. Then 784 plus 144 is 928. So square root of 928, then that should be 4 square root 58. 4 square root 58. Okay. But this one is not our answer. This one is just going to help us to get to our answer. So we write here 4 square root 58, 4 square root 58. Now, perimeter of HRSE equals to 2 times the short side. You can do it also this way. Plus 2 times the long side. If you don't want to add, you can just do it this way. So this will be 2 times 4 square root 34. And here 2 times 4 square root 58. So this will be 8 square root 34 plus 8 square root 58. Then you just put this in the calculator. Okay. So 8 square root 34 plus 8 square root 58. So that press SD, that gives you 107.57 because we've told to round to the nearest tenth. If you've been told to round to the nearest tenth, you only need 2 digits after the decimal. So we will circle the digit in the tenths place. We'll underline the digit in the hundredths place. We ask ourselves, does the digit in the hundredths place, is it 5 or more? If it is 5 or more, we increase the digit in the circle by 1. So our answer is approximately 107 6/10 units. And we box our answer. Okay? So we have a trapezoid, okay? What do we know about a trapezoid? The diagonals are congruent because it is an isosceles triangle. Okay, so let's put the canons for isosceles triangle. This side has to be the same as that side. And this angle must be the same as this angle. And this angle must be the same as that angle. Okay? All right. And then we know that AC is also equal to DB because diagonals are congruent. Remember, these are the only canons for the isosceles trapezoid. Okay, so we want to find AC, we want to find X. How will we find X? We know that AC is equal to BD. Okay, so AC is equals to BD. So 3x minus 7 is equals to 2x plus 8. So we solve this. Minus 2x minus 2x plus 7 plus 7. So this goes away and this goes away because they are inverses. So they become 0. 3x minus 2x is x. And this is what? What is 8 plus 7? 15. Yes, 8 plus 7 is 15. So this is your answer. Okay. Now let us see what we know about ABC. A, B, C. So this angle here. And DAB. DAB. This angle here. So those two angles must be congruent. So angle ABC is equal to angle DAB. So 4x plus 11 is equals to 2x plus 33. Okay? Minus 2x minus 2x minus 11 minus 11. This goes and this goes. 2x is equal to 22. Divide by 2, divide by 2. X equals to 11. That's your answer. So let's go to module 3. Here you are supposed to do what? Graph. Find and graph the image. The vertices of the image after dilation of the given scale factor. So I need to look who is the scale factor. So the scale factor here is 0.5. What do we do with the scale factor? We always multiply with the scale factor. We always multiply with, let's write the canon. So what do we want? We want image somewhere here. Image equals pre-image times scale factor. Okay? That's the canon. To get the image, you must multiply pre-image with the scale factor. So multiply everybody with 0.5. Everyone. Okay? Then you write your answer. J prime, K prime, L prime. Okay, it's a triangle, so you should only have 3 points. Nous of -8 is 4. Nous of 0 is 0. Nous of -4 is -2. Nous of 4 is 2. Nous of -2 is -1. Nous of 0 is 0. So here are your images. You box. Those are the coordinates of your vertices. Now you must graph. So you must graph both the pre-image and the image. Now your pre-image will be bigger than your image. How do I know? Because my scale factor is between 0 and 1. Remember, we have canons for scale factor. If your scale factor is between 0 and 1, then that means your image, will be smaller than the pre-image. Smaller than the pre-image. That's how you should check your work. If the scale factor is greater than 1, it means the image is larger than the pre-image. So you check your work. So now here, our scale factor is between 0 and 1. 0.5 is between 0 and 1. So this shape will be smaller than this shape. Okay? Now let's do the black shape. Negative 8, 0 will be somewhere here. Negative 8, 0. So this is J. How do I know? I started at 0. I went to the left 8 boxes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Then negative 4, 4. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. I put a dot there and put K. L is negative 2, 0, which will be here. That is L. With your mascara, join. Okay? Now, let us draw this one. We'll use a red color because our points are in red. So then, negative 4, 0 will be here. So that is J prime. Please make sure you put the ishara for prime because that's what tells us you know that this is your image. So image is shown by this ishara here called prime. Then K is negative 2, 2, which is here. K prime. And negative 1, 0, which is here, is L prime. Then with your mascara, you join. Okay? So that's how your answer should be. And you notice, you said here, your image will be smaller than the pre-image. The red shape is smaller than the black shape. Okay? You do the same thing here. I will not plot, you will plot. So, the scale factor is 1 and 25 hundredths. Just multiply everybody with 1, 1 and 25 hundredths. Multiply 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 1 and 25 hundredths. So then your S prime, T prime, V prime. So 0, because 0 times a number is 0. Okay, 1 1/4, so that should be 6. -4, -4 times 1.25, 5. Okay, so that should be -5. Okay, and 0 times that will be 0. 10. I think that's 10. -8 times 1.25. Yes, that should be 10. So this is -10, -10. Then you plot this over here. Okay? All right. Now you want to find the scale factor of your dilation. Okay? You can do this so many ways. Okay, we can do this so many ways. So remember, scale factor is equals to image over pre-image. So you can use your points. K is how much? Let's pick K. What's the triangle JKP? So let's do here for J, for K, and for P. All right. In the image, which is the green shape, J is, how much is this? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And how much is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Then we find the coordinates for K. K will be, we go here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. And then this should also be 8 because they're on the same line with J. Then let's do P. 4, 5, 6. 6. And then we are here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 0.64. Okay. Then let us do for our pre-image. P will be 2, 2. P will be 2, 2. Okay. K will be, no, that's not true. This is 3, 2 because it's right here. So 1, 2, 3, and then 2 boxes up. K will be 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. K will be 4, 4. And then J will be 1, 2, 2, 4. Okay. Then if you divide, you will get here 2, you will get here 2, you will get here 2, 2, 2, 2. So your scale factor is 2. You see? So that's one way you can do it. So here, scale factor is 2. Okay, now if you don't want to do it this way with the points, you can find what JK is. So same thing, scale factor equals to image over pre-image. Okay, so this is J prime K prime over JK. Okay, now, but remember you have to do for everybody. You cannot just do, then you have to do for K prime, P prime. Then you have to do for K and P. Okay? Then let us do, no, we'll do it here. What is this? After KP, we should do JP, yes. So then we will do J prime, P prime over JP. All right. So we're going to use distance formula. So let's first count for J because it's a, what is it called? Because it is a horizontal line, we don't need to do distance formula, just count the boxes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Very good, 4. And then here is 2, okay? When you divide this, you should get 2, okay? Then let's do KP. So I can use distance formula. We know that P prime is 6, 4, okay? And we know that K prime is 8, 8. So let's do distance formula. So distance equals x1 minus x2 squared plus y1 minus y2 squared. Okay, so that gives me 6 minus 8 squared plus 4 minus 8 squared. That gives me negative 2 squared plus negative 4 squared. That gives me 4 plus 16, which gives me square root of 20. So that is who? KP. KP is square root of 20. Now I want to find, K prime, P prime is square root of 20. Now I want to find this. I can use Pythagoras theorem. Here is my right triangle. Do you see that? This is 1 and this is 2. So we'll do KP equals to, which is C, is the square root of A squared plus B squared. I can also do distance formula. Okay, so this becomes 1 squared plus 2 squared, which becomes the square root of 1 plus 4, which is the square root of 5. So I put here square root of 5. Okay, so let's do square root 20 divide square root 5, and we get 2. Do you see that? Okay, then let's do JP. Let's use Pythagoras theorem. So this is 2 and this is 4. Yes, which is the same as here, 2 and 4. So JP is also square root of 20. And then the same thing, see this side is the same as this side because I have 1 and 2, which is the same as this triangle here. So the answer here will be square root of 5. And when you taksim, you get 2. So see, we got the same answer for scale factor, but we did it differently. So it's up to you to figure it out. If you want to use the points or you want to find the distance formula and then find your scale factor. But the kanun is this one. Image taksim pre-image. Okay? So here our answer is scale factor is 2. And we box our answer. Alright, you will do the same thing here. So I will write scale factor equals to image over pre-image. Okay? What is our image? Is the green shape. So let's do G prime. What is G prime? 1, 2, 3. So 0, 3. 0, 3. That is for G. Okay? Then I will do the pre-image, which is the blue, which is 0, 2. 0, 2. Okay? Then I will do F. Okay? So we do F for the green one, which is 1, 2, 3, and negative 3. 3, negative 3. That's F. 1, 2, 3. And then I went down. Okay? Let's do the blue F. 2, negative 2. 2, negative 2. Just like that. Then we find D. When we find D, negative 2, 0 for the blue one. And for the green one, 1, 2, 3. Negative 3, 0. Okay, so this will become 0. When you taksim this, you will get 3 over 2. When you taksim that, you get 3 over 2. When you taksim this, you should get 3 over 2. When you taksim that, you get 3 over 2. So your scale factor is equals to 3 over 2. If you don't want to do it this way, please do distance formula. Okay? Do distance formula, but you have to do for all your sides, all. Not one. You must find for the DG, GF, and then DF. Okay? You have to do all. All right. This one we already did an example. So just multiply everybody by your scale factor. Multiply all your ordered pairs by the scale factor. Make sure you write your answer R prime, S prime, T prime. The numbers you get here, you plot these numbers and you plot these values. Okay? That's how you do that question. All right. You do this one the way we did here. Here or here. Okay? So that's how you do this question. So try it. When we meet later, you will talk to me about your answers. The same thing here. All right, let's do this. Now we want to determine whether each pair of triangles is similar. Now, the Kanun said if two angles are the same, if two corresponding angles are congruent, then the two triangles must be similar. So we are going to use AA similarity. Okay? So I have two triangles. And I must say sir 2 times, and then the triangles will be similar. So here I am going to talk about triangle GHF, and here I'm going to talk about triangle KHJ. Now I know that angle F is the same as angle J. And I also know that angle H is the same as angle H. So therefore, I have said SAR how many times? 2 times. Then I will say triangle GHF is similar to triangle KHJ because of a similarity. I must say SAR 2 times. If I say LA 2 times, then not the triangles are not similar. Okay. Now here I don't have information. I don't know who is congruent to who, so therefore I cannot determine whether they are similar or not. Okay, I only have one angle. Okay. I also don't have parallel lines, so the triangles here I don't have enough information. Okay. So triangles are not similar because I don't have enough information. Okay. I only know one. So I'm only saying SAR 1 time. So I don't know who is friends with who here. Okay. All right. Now let's find this angle R. So how will we find angle R? We will minus these two angles from 180. So 180 minus 42 minus 98 gives us 40. Very good. And then, so then we do 180 minus 98 minus 40 gives us 42. Okay. So I will write here my jadwal. So triangle TRS is friends with triangle VUW. Okay. T goes with V because they are the same rakam. S R. R goes with U because they are the same rakam. S goes with W because they are the same rakam. So angle T is equal to angle V, correct? Angle R is equal to angle U, correct? So these triangles are similar because of a similarity. So if you have two angles, find the third one by subtracting the 2 from 180. Then you confirm that now, do you have all the angles? Then you can compare, okay? Right. So we move on. Okay. So here, this will be 30 because 90 plus 60 subtract from 180 gives you 30. And also, this is a 30, 60, 90 triangle, okay? So you will write here your jadwal. Here you will have SMK triangle. And here you will have triangle RQT. S is friends with R because they are the same rakam. M is friends with Q. They are the same rakam. And K is friends with T because they are the same rakam. So then you're right. Triangle SMK is similar to triangle RQT because of angle similarity. Okay, I don't know this, so I need to find them. So what will I do? I will do 180 minus 87 minus 41. That gives me 52 degrees. So then I will do 180 minus 52 minus 41 gives me 87 degrees. So, okay, so then we'll put here label. If they don't give you half, put half. A, B, C, D, E, F. So triangle A, B, C. I have angle A, angle B, angle C. So we find out who is friends. A is 52, D is 52. So that's D. B is 87, E is 87. C is 41, F is 41. You put the ishara for angle. Now here you write D, E, F. So then you say sa, and you say triangle ABC is similar to triangle DEF because of a angle similarity. Okay, let's move on to the next question. Okay, now since they didn't give us angles, they gave us side. Another way of checking if triangles are proportional, you must find, another way of you checking if triangles are similar, you must find the corresponding sides to be proportional. Okay, so if we look here, I told you if I don't have vertices, I will label A, B, C, D, E, F. So proportional, so you can say AB is friends with DE. Okay, like that. Then you want to check if the proportions will give you the same scale factor. So then with BC is friends with EF. And then AC is friends with DF. Then you put your numbers, okay? So this is 10 out of 8. This is 12 out of 9. And this is 20 out of 15. So then simplify. 10 out of 8 should give you 5 out of 4. 12 out of 9 should give you 4 out of 3. And this should give you 4 out of, no, yes, 4 out of 3. What do you notice? Your proportions are not the same. And if your proportions are not the same, then your triangles are not similar. Okay? So you say here, triangle ABC is not similar to triangle DEF because the corresponding sides are not proportional. Corresponding sides are not proportional. Okay? All right. Cell towers. We are talking about cell phone towers. What is a cell phone tower? A cell phone tower is a vertical line. So we have a cell phone tower and it casts a shadow. A shadow will always be horizontal line. Okay? So here is the shadow. Here is the tower. They meet at a 90-degree angle. You should know that. Draw your right angle triangle. Okay, what do we know? A cell phone tower casts a shadow that is 100 feet long. So the shadow is 100 feet. Okay? Then Leah stands. So there's Leah. Leah is standing over here. Okay? So Leah is also a vertical line. Okay? And then Leah casts a shadow that is, so her shadow will be horizontal like this, which is 3 feet 4 inches. Okay? Now, if Leah is 4 feet, Leah is 4 feet 6 inches. So here is the right triangle. Okay, so this is 90-degree here. Okay, how tall is the cell phone tower? So we can write a proportion. So cell phone tower over its shadow, well, cell phone tower shadow should equals to Leah's height over Leah's shadow. So they must be proportional. Okay? I don't know the cell phone tower, I will put X. I know the shadow for the cell phone is 100. Now, 100 feet. What do you notice about Leah's height? Leah's height has 2 units. So I want to change it into feet. So how do I change inches into feet? I divide by 12. To change inches to feet, we divide by 12. So 6 divided 12 is 0.5. And then I add it to the 4. So Leah's height is 4 plus 0.5, which is 4.5. Okay, so that will be 4.5 feet. Let's just put the unit so that we don't confuse ourselves. Now let us change 4 inches into feet. So 4 divided by 12 is 1/3, which would be 0.333333. So here I will can I use, yeah, I will use it as a fraction. So here I will put 3 and 1/3. So Leah's shadow will be 4 plus 4/12, which is the same as saying 4 plus 1/3. So is it 4 or 3? 3, 3, 3, 3, not 4. 3, 3. Okay. So 3 and 1/3. Okay. Now we will do butterfly method. Let's do butterfly method. Okay, like that. So here we'll have 3 and 1/3 x is equal to 100 multiply 4 and 5/10. So this will be 450, and this will be 10 out of 3x. Okay. Now, how did I get 10 out of 3? Put this in the calculator. How do we put this in the calculator? You press Shift, and then you press your fraction. Once you press your fraction, it will come 3 boxes. Okay, like that. So then you put this. This should be 3, this should be 1, this should then you press SD, it will give you 10 out of 3. Then you multiply each sides by 3. So you multiply this side by 3 and that side by 3. 3 and 3 go away, so you get 10x equals to 15, 12, 1,350. Divide by 10, x is 135 feet. So then you write here the tower, because the question asks you how tall is the tower. So you said here x is 135 feet. So the tower is 135 feet tall. And this is your answer. Okay? All right, let's move on. Okay. All right. Maya wants to know how far she's standing from the lighthouse. The end of Maya's shadow coincides with the end of the lighthouse shadow. What's the distance from the lighthouse to the end of the lighthouse shadow x? So I have two triangles. So I have the small triangle, small right triangle, which is 6 by 8. And then I have the bigger triangle, which is 48 and x. So the question wants x. So we will write here 6 over 8 is equals to 48 over x. Then I will do the butterfly method. So I have 6x equals to 48 times 8. I will divide by 6. I'll divide by 6. X equals to 48 times 8. 48 times 8 divide 6, 64. And do I have units? Yes, 64 feet. And I box my answer. Now, what's the distance from Maya to the lighthouse? So that will be 8 minus y. So y equals to x minus 8. And x is 64 minus 8, which should give me 56 feet. And we box our answer. Okay, 64 minus 8 is 56. Okay. I identify the similar triangles and find each measure. So first you have to identify the similar triangles. So here you have triangle ABC. A, B, C. B is friends with B in the next triangle. So B is in the middle. So we're talking about triangle, okay? A will be friends with D. So A is friends with D. So D will be here. And then C is friends with E. Okay. All right. So the similar triangles is triangle A, B, C is similar to triangle D, B, E. Okay. All right. So we can say AB over DB equals to AC over DE. So what do we know about AB? AB, no, EB. So I know BC here. Okay. BC. I know BC is friends with BE. Then I know AC is friends with DE. Okay. Now we have a good proportion. So BC is 12, BE is 15, AC is X plus 1. I put them in brackets. And this one is X plus 5. Then I do butterfly method. So then this will be 12x plus 5 equals to 15x plus 1. 12x plus 60 equals to 15x plus 15. Then I will minus 12x on both sides. I will minus 15 on both sides. This, no. This goes away. What does this become? (45). This becomes 3x. This is 0. Divide by 3, divide by 3. This goes away. X is 15. Okay, after you find x is 15, then find each measure. So the question wants AC. So AC equals to x plus 1, 15 plus 1, 16, and it is a length, so 16 units. 16 units. Okay. Identify the similar triangles. So triangle JKL. Angle J is friends with angle K, which is angle JKL. Now we want to find who the corresponding angle is on that side. So L will always be here. If this is L, so they're the same. So they're friends like that. So now J and M are on the same line. So J is with M and K is with N. Okay. So like that. So triangle MNL. So they're similar. So you're going to say triangle JKL is similar to triangle MNL. Then write your corresponding sides. JK corresponds to MN. JK corresponds to MN. And JL corresponds to ML. JK is 16, MN is 4, JL is X plus 18 over X minus 3. Then you do butterfly method. So you have here 16 multiply X minus 3, 4 multiply X plus 18. Okay. So this is 16x minus, that should be 49. 16 times 3, 48, I mean. Minus 48 equals to 4x plus, what is 18 times 4? 72. So what do I do now? Subtract 4x on both sides. So this goes away. This becomes 12x minus 48. Well, I can just solve it here one step. Why am I? So here will be plus 48 plus 48. So this goes away. So this becomes 12x equals to 10, 11, 12, 120. Divide by 12, divide by 12, x equals to 10. Okay. Question 1. What did you get? X is not your answer. The question wants JL. So JL equals to x plus 18, 10 plus 18, which is 28 units. Always read and always check your work. It doesn't hurt you to go back and see, did you answer the question that was asked? Here, the question did not want X. The question wants JL. But you need to find X and then use it to find JL. Here we answered AC, yes. Okay? Always have a habit of checking what the question wants. Okay. So let us answer this question. Okay. So from here to here will be X plus 14. Okay. So we'll have HG over DF is equals to HG, okay, is equals to EG over ED. So that will help us find that will help us find X. Okay. So HG is how much? 6. DF is 12. EG is X plus 5. And this one is X plus 14. How did I get 14? 5 plus 9 is 14 plus X. Okay, so we do butterfly method. This goes here, this goes there. So 12X plus 5 equals to 6 multiply X plus 14. Okay, so this is 12X plus 60 equals to 6X plus 6 times 14, 84. Okay, so then minus 60, this goes away, minus 6x, this goes away. So I'm left with 6x equals to 4 to 24. Divide by 6, divide by 6, x equals to 4. Now, because this and this are parallel, therefore this should be equal to that, because this is equal to this. Okay? So we will write here EH is the same as EG, which is the same as X plus 5, which is the same as 4 plus 5, same as 9 units. That's our answer. Because HG is parallel to this. And this triangle must, this side is congruent. Because yes, see, this is an isosceles trapezoid. Yes, this is an isosceles trapezoid, so these base angles are the same. Now, okay, all right. And if these base angles are the same, these base angles must also be the same. So that makes this an isosceles triangle. See? Now that makes sense. Yes. Okay. Okay. So we will do here RS over UV equals to SV over VT or TV. Okay, RS is 14 over 6 equals to 3x minus 3 over x plus 2. So this is 14, x plus 2 equals to 6, 3x minus 3. 14x plus 28 equals to 18x minus 18. Minus 18x minus 18x minus 28 minus 28. These two become 0. This becomes negative 4x. This becomes 16. 46 negative. Okay. Divide by negative 4, divide by negative 4. Okay. Okay. So let us divide negative 46 by negative 4. You should get 11.5. So did I solve this correctly? Why am I getting a decimal? I should do SV, ST, and VT. Yes, ST and VT. Okay. And VT. Okay. Okay. Yes. Big line goes with big line. Small line goes with small line, like that. Okay? So that's the reason. Now, ST will be 3x plus x, which is 4x, and negative 3 plus 2, which is negative 1. Okay? Then VT will be x plus 2, like that. So this is correct. Here we just have to change it to 4x minus 1. 4x minus 1. So we erase all this. Okay, so erase all that. So this is 14x plus 28 equals to 24x minus 6. So minus 14x minus 14x plus 6 plus 6. So this should be 34 equals to 10x. Divide by 10, divide by 10. X is 3.4. Okay, then we find VT. So VT equals to x plus 2, which is 3.4 plus 2, which is 5.4 units. Just like that. Just like that. Okay. Right. Let's move on. Right. So here we're going to take the altitudes. So x over 22 is equals to 5.25 over 7. We can do that. So you do this. So you have 7x equals to 5 and 25 hundredths multiplied by 7. Okay. So 5 and 2500 multiplied by 7 is 147 over 4. So divide by 7, divide by 7. This goes away. Actually, you don't even need to. So there you go. So x is 5 and 25 hundredths. Did I do that correctly? I think so. I did that correctly. Or we can also use the whole triangle. Let's see. 22 22 is the height or the altitude. And these ones, or we use the base. Okay, let's use the bases. Okay, fine. Let's use the bases. I don't think it should matter though. Let's just use the bases the way we've been given. So in this is for the small triangle. So we should go to the small triangle and should get 10 and a half. And here we should get 14. So we have 14x equals to 10 and a half times 22. For me to get x, I should succeed by 14. Okay, so let's put in the calculator 10 and a half times 22, divide 14. That should give us 16 and a half. 16 and a half units. Okay, so add this, that should give you 10 and a half. Add this, should give you 14. Okay, all right. So here we'll do 33 over 15 equals to x over 10. Butterfly method, 15x equals to 33 times 10. Divide by 15, divide by 15. This goes away. X is 3 goes here 11, 3 goes here 5. 5 goes here once, 5 goes here twice. Your answer should be 22. Okay? All right, let's do the next question. We box our answer. Question wanted X, so I know I've answered the question. All right, so here we'll do 22 over 20 equals to X over 10, butterfly method. 20x equals to 22 times 10, divide by 20, divide by 20, x equals to 0 cancels with 0, 2 goes here once, 2 goes here 11. Your answer should be 11. X equals 11. I told us, we discussed in class, we have to practice how to solve without using the calculator. You need to make your brain think. When you're using the calculator, it's the calculator thinking, not. Okay. So here we can do 12.6 over 12 is equals to 18 over x. Or the butterfly method, 12 and 6/10 x equals to 18 times 12. Divide by 12 and 6/10, divide by 12 and 6/10. This goes away. X is 18 times 12 divided by 12.6. Should be 17.14. I don't know. The question should tell us to round. The question did not tell us to round. So we will leave it like that. We will leave it like that. We will leave it like that. Okay. The two triangles are similar. RST is similar to EFG. FJ is an altitude, okay. ST is 6. SH is 5. FJ is 7. FG, we don't know. So we can put there X. Or we put FG. So FG over 7 should equal to ST, okay, over FJ equals to ST over SH. I don't know FG, I want it, but I know FJ is 7. Then I know ST is 6 and I know SH is 5. So 5FG, because I'll do butterfly method, equals to 6 times 7. I divide by 5, I divide by 5. So FG equals to 6 times 7 divide 5. 8 and 4/10. Okay. Box your answer. Okay. Let's do the same thing here. What do we want? We know MQ is an altitude. Okay. And then AD is an altitude. Okay. We know AB is 24. AB, not AD. AB is 24 and AD is 14. We know MQ is 10.5. We want to find MN. So MN over MQ equals to AB over AD. Okay, I don't know MN, but I know MQ. I know AB and I know AD. Okay, so we do butterfly method. 14 MN equals to 24 times 10 and 5/10. Divide by 14, divide by 14. This goes away. MN equals to 24 times 10.5 divide 14, which is 18. And you box your answer. Box your answer. Okay. Then I read the intersection. The intersection of two paths shown form two similar triangles. If AC is 50 yards, okay, we get a better color so you can see. AC is 50 yards. MP is 35 yards. The fountain is 5 yards from the intersection. Huh? Oh, here. Here is the fountain. See, there's water there. Okay. How far is the entrance of the stadium from the intersection? So that will be 50 over, let's call that X, over equals to 35 over, or let's write our half. Okay. So let's call this Z and let's call this Q. Okay. So we can say AC over BZ equals to MP over NQ. AC we know is 50. BZ is what we want to find out. We don't know that. We want to know the distance from here to here. Okay, we don't know BZ. MP is 35 and NQ is 5. Then we will do butterfly method. So we will have 35 BZ equals to 50 times 5. To get BZ, I will divide 35 on both sides. This goes away. So BZ equals to 50 times 5 divide 35. 50 times 5 divide 35. That should give me 7.14 yards. Okay. All right, let's move on. Oh, we are supposed to round to the nearest whole number. See? So this is not our answer. So round to the nearest whole number. We circle our whole number. We underline the digits in the tens place. It is not 5 and more, so our answer is just 7 yards. Okay? All right. So here I will do m over 8 is equals to 26 over 12. So this is 12m is equals to 26 times 8. Then we'll divide by 12, divide by 12. M is okay, so let's do that. 26 times 8 divide 12 should give us 17.33333. So just 17 and 3/10. What's your answer? So here we can write 20 over 7 is equals to 24 over x. Okay. Then we do the butterfly method. So 20x equals to 24 times 7. Divide by 20, divide by 20. So 24 times 7 divide 20 equals to 8 and 4/10. X equals to 8 and 4/10. Okay. All right. So then, what does this question want? Find XC. Find XC, which is there. Okay. So we can find XA. So XA equals to, this is C and this is B. So let's find A. So A equals the square root of C squared minus B squared, which is equals to 12 squared minus 8 squared, which is equals to the square root of 144 minus 64. Which equals to the square root of 80. Okay. So here is the square root of 80. So we want to find XC. So we will write here XC equals to CA minus XA. CA is 14, and then we minus the square root of 80. So 14 minus the square root of 80 gives us 5.055. But the question told us to round to the nearest tenth. So we circle, we underline, we add. Our answer should be 5 and 1/10, and the unit is centimeter. Okay? Now, after we do that, we should now find, we can use this. Okay, so BA and BX. So hypotenuse and height. So what's the hypotenuse here? ED and EY. So BA is 12, BX is 8, ED is 8, and then we have EY. So we do butterfly method. So we'll have 12 EY equals to 8 times 8. Then we divide by 12, we divide by 12. So we have 64 divided by 12. 64 divided by 12 is 5.3333. So EY is equals to 5.3333. Then we round to the nearest tenth. We circle, we underline. Do we add? No. So 5 and 3/10. And the unit is centimeter. And we box our answer. Okay? Okay. All right. Let's stop here for now. Escape. Keep. Here. My teams. Okay. Stop recording. Stop sharing. And then end.